In this video, I will explain you again properties of division of integers, closure property, commutative property, then some more properties we are having here. So before that, plus, minus, multiplication and division. So these four are main foundations for our maths. Okay. So whatever the properties we are having in integers, just like closure property, commutative property, associative property, these all properties are applicable only in addition and in multiplication. And how you can identify that particular properties are applicable for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division or not. The first closure property, okay, for example, we are trying for addition. If you are having a plus b equals to b plus a, so let's suppose your a is 3 and b is 5. So 3 plus 5 equals to 5 plus 3. Probably the result is same, that is 8. So in addition, closure property is applicable. Okay, the same we are doing for subtraction, a minus b and b minus a. And now 3 minus 5 equals to 5 minus 3. Now what will happen? 3 minus 5, you are subtracting a smaller number from a bigger number. So 3 minus 5 you can subtract, but the result is minus 2. And in this side 5 minus 3 plus 2. So minus 2 and plus 2, they are not equal, they are different. So they are not equal. That means closure property is not applicable in subtraction. Now for the multiplication, let's try. A into b and b into a. So value of a 3 into value of b 5 equals to 5 into 3. Now 3 5 ja 15 equals to 5 3 ja 15. Again we are getting the same side, 15 equals to 15. That means in addition it is possible and in multiplication it is possible. In subtraction it is not possible. Now what about division? If you are dividing a by b equals to b by a, so they will be different, they are not same. For example, a equals to 8 and b equals to 4. So first a upon b means 8 upon 4 equals to, next is b upon e means 4 upon 8. So 4 1 ja 4 2 ja 4 1 ja 4 2 ja. In this side we are getting 2 upon 1 and in this side we are getting 1 by 2. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. 2 is a number while 1 by 2 is a fraction. So that's why these properties are applicable only in addition and multiplication. Just remember this. Okay. Here we are starting properties of division. The first one is if m and n are two integers, then m divided by n is not necessarily an integer. That means, for example, if m is 3 and n is 5, so you know very well 3 is an integer and 5 is an integer. If we are dividing m divided by n, so 3 upon 5. So this 3 by 5 is a fraction, we are not getting an integer. That means if we are dividing any two integers, so it's not compulsory that all the times we will get integer again. One more example. Let's suppose m divided by n and m equals to 6 and n equals to 2. Now we are dividing 6 by 2. 2 1 ja 2 3 ja. So here we are getting 3 by 1, we can write 3. तो 6 भी इंटीजर है, 2 भी इंटीजर है और जो आंसर आया 3 वो भी क्या है, इंटीजर है. तो ये कुछ ऐसा है कि जब आप दो इंटीजर्स को डिवाइड करते हैं तो आपको एक इंटीजर मिल भी सकता है और आपको इंटीजर नहीं भी मिल सकता, तो ये एक पहली प्रॉपर्टी है। देन सेकेंड ये कि किसी भी इंटीजर को अगर आप उसी से डिवाइड करो तो आपको आंसर 1 मिलेगा। इफ़ यू आर डिवाइडिंग एन इंटीजर बाय द इंटीजर इटसेल्फ यू विल गेट 1 एज आंसर। If you are having 11 and you are dividing 11 from 11, so the answer is 1. That's why m divided by m, answer is 1. This is the second property. Then next is, if you are dividing any integer, if you are dividing any integer from 1, so your answer will be the integer itself. For example, 13 divided by 1, so the answer is 13. Minus 88 divided by 1, so the answer is minus 88. 19 divided by 1, answer is 19. 43 divided by 1, answer is 43. Okay, so this is the third property. Then the fourth one is, 0 divided by m, so you can write this as 0 upon m. Now m is your variable and you can take value of m, any value you can take, positive और negative as well. ओके, यहाँ पे ये 0 upon m, m की वैल्यू आप कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, पॉजिटिव ले लीजिए या नेगेटिव ले लीजिए। तो कभी भी अगर 0 upon समथिंग आपका होगा तो आपका हमेशा आंसर क्या आएगा, 0 ही आएगा। 0 by 1, answer 0. 0 by 3, answer again 0. 0 by minus 5, answer is again 0. So if you are having 0 upon something, whatever which number you are having doesn't matter. 0 upon if any number you are having, so your answer is 0 again. Okay. Then last, 3 upon 0. This is not possible. This is infinite. In next classes, just like class 11th or 12th, you will study about this in detail. Whenever you are having this kind of situation, that is called indeterminate form. Okay, that is indeterminate form. Indeterminate form means what? Simply this is not possible. In this case, we are getting answer infinite. Okay, so 3 upon 0 for your syllabus, it is not possible. For division it is infinite. Okay, then your properties are almost over. Then next is distributive and associative. So for division, distributive and associative properties are not applicable. That means उनमें सेम आंसर नहीं आता, ठीक है, you will get the different answers.